Good afternoon, students. How are you, people? So, I think everyone is preparing very nice, and this is a great opportunity for you with my max classes. If you spend some time every day with my max classes, you can happily save lot of time and you can spend on your loved things, right, students? So, this is I just starting from Monday onwards. It's a 1 year batch, especially for targeting 2021 students. Wonderful things. Daily, just two concepts daily will help you a lot. So, dear students, those who are targeting for 2021 IIT, EAMCET, BITS, or whatever the exams which you have, mathematics in the descriptive and subjective form. So we are just focusing on very simplest possible way. Therefore, by spending some time for mathematics, you can happily save lot of time which you can spend on your loved things. Many of you like music, many of you like singing, many of you like some XYZ things, but many of you are missing that because of this dream called IIT or EAMCET or some XYZ. So I am here to help you to simplify the things and you can see in today's class, right? So those who want to join that, just say hi to that 9866915814 number in WhatsApp and mention targeting 2021. Right, Mr. Rajshekhar and everyone? Right, students? And I will start now binomial theorem. Very simple topic, but I think you never saw this type of a lot of questions. Definitely you can enjoy this class. So shall I start, dear students? So all of you just focus on the class and later we can discuss whatever the things we have. And those students who did not subscribe till now, it's a great opportunity in the Roots Academy. I want to simplify the exams. I want to simplify especially mathematics. Mathematics is such a easiest basic subject where you can spend every day some time and become expert in the subject with the help of me. Right, students? So thank you. The chapter we are starting today is binomial theorem. Actually, binomial theorem has 8 concepts. So 8 concepts into half an hour. In 4 hours, you can become 99% to 100% perfection in this binomial theorem. I am talking about the students who are looking at 2021, not for 2020. 2020 means it's already uh, time over, right? So come back to binomial theorem. What is the meaning of binomial? Binomial is an expansion or expression which is Bi means two. Try to understand. Bi means two terms. Two. Tri means three. Right, students? Bi means two. Tri means three. So binomial means two terms. Nomial means terms. Binomial meaning what? Two terms. So what is the meaning of nomial? Nomial meaning terms. Bi means two. I think all of you got it. Right? So this is such a very easy topic. Generally, binomial expansion can be taken like this: x plus a, x plus a, or a plus x. You can take. Is it right? A plus x or x plus a, we can call it as binomial expansion or expression. Now look here. Generally, we can call these type of terms also binomial. These are also called as binomial, dear students. So this is a very basic thing. X plus 1 by x, x minus 1 by root x, and 2 plus 3 by root x. These are the binomial terms we can call. And next here, look here, if I take one small thing x plus a whole power n, we are generalizing the formula. We can write it as x plus a very simply. If I write x plus a whole square, dear students, we can write x square plus 2ax plus a square. This is, everyone knows this, how to expand this, right? And x plus a whole cube is nothing but, you can write x cube plus 3x square a plus 3x a square plus a cube. So here you can observe one very beautiful term. Here when I have power 1, dear students, how many terms I have? This is one term and this is one term. So we have 1 plus 1 term, which is called 2 terms, which is called 2 terms. Have you got it? When I have 2 here, I have what? 1 plus 1 plus 1. We have total 2 plus 1 terms, which is nothing but 3 terms we have. When I have power 3, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4 terms you have. That is nothing but 3 plus 1, 4 terms. So generalizing, I am generalizing here. When I have x plus a whole power n, how many terms you have? This is called n plus 1 terms. We will have n plus 1 term. Right, students? So this is very simple thing. Everyone has to understand basic concept this is. And next, these are very simple things. You can just go through that to get certain information about that. Right. Now I'm going to these coefficients. Look here. These are called the coefficients. 1, here 1, here also 1, 2, 1, and 1, 3, 3, 1. All these are called coefficients. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. These are called binomial coefficients. You can write all these binomial coefficients with a triangle called Pascal Triangle. Very simple thing. Everyone can remember it. So this is only when you have power 0, you will get coefficient as 1. When you have the power 1, you will get 1, 1. Power 2, you will get 1, 2, 1. Power 3, you will get 1, 3, 3, 1. Here is the beautiful thing is, to get this thing, add 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2 plus 1 is 3. Right? So just add it and you will get it. Now if you want to get the below thing, means when power is here is 4, when power is 4, what are the coefficients? You will get 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Of course it's simple to remember till 5, 6 enough, and remaining you can use it general derivation. Right? For example, if I want to get the when n is 6, so how you will get 1, add this to 5, add this to 10, add this to 10, add this to 5, and last one. So here you can observe one very beautiful thing, that last term coefficients are always equal, that is 1, 1. Last term coefficients are always equal, that is 1 and 1. I think all of you got it. So these are the ways you can expand it, but it's no need to remember for more terms. Just remember till 4 or 5, 6. That depends on your memory power. Right? So here we can say one beautiful thing. What is that beautiful thing is, the last and the first and last terms has equal coefficients. First and last terms has equal coefficients. And the middle terms has highest value, greatest binomial coefficients. These middle terms has greatest value, and first and last are equal. And you can say from left side and from right side, when you are moving from both the ends, the coefficient values are equal. That is a beautiful observations you can say. So observation 1, what you can say is coefficients from both the ends are coefficients which are equidistant. Coefficients which are equidistant from both the ends are equal. Equal distance from both the ends are equal. Both the ends are equal. Very beautiful thing. I think all of you got it. Observation 2 is middle term has always what? Greatest binomial coefficient. Very beautiful observations. No need to but. Now come to the next. Today I am just going to focus on number of terms, one simple concept. Right, students? So here is the thing. I'm just expanding the binomial expansion. For example, if I take x plus a whole power n, dear students, how I am writing expansion, every one of you just try to understand this. Here n is positive integer. Only this will be valid only when n is positive integer. In other things, it won't be valid. So please take care. When you're learning the concept, you have to look at these type of things very carefully. So x plus a whole power n generally can be taken as nc naught into x power n minus 0 into a power 0. This is the way to write. And if I take the next term nc1 x power n minus 1 into a power 1, like that we can write, students. And I am going to ncr. This is a general term, very important term. X power n minus r into a power r plus and so on. Last term I can write ncn x power 0 because n minus n is 0 into a power n. So that is the way you can write. But here you have to learn is when I am taking from 0 na to till n. So 0 to n means total number of terms is, observation 1, total number of terms is nothing but how many, dear students? N plus 1. Total number of terms in this is called n plus 1. I think all of you got this very basic thing. So today we are going to just focus on number of terms concept, and in that we will learn everything. Right? We will learn everything, dear students, about only binomial terms, number of binomial terms. So look here, all of you. This is called term 1, term 1, term 2, term 3, and so on, term tr plus 1. This is called term n plus 1. So total number of terms is n plus 1. That is the concept everyone has to understand. Manoj Reddy, have you got it? Satya, Maulana, Kamal, Shekhar Raja, Vijayvardhan, Balamani. I think all of you got this basic thing. Number of terms in the expansion x plus a whole power n is n plus 1. Right? This is the thing you can observe here. Now move to the next one. In this and all is a very simple things which you have to add some information. These are not so important, but just add it as a information. For that only I am just keeping all this. And this is the very good notation of expressing our binomial expansion. But we'll discuss it in the next concepts. Today I am just focusing on, these are all information adding. That's it. Don't worry if you won't get also. Nothing to worry. Right? So now come to here. This is very important. This you have to learn. For example, NCR is there. These are called binomial coefficients properties, but that is a new concept. Now I am not discussing. It will come in the next classes. So NCR is there, for example. NCR generally can be written as what? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Right. So that we can simply write it as 5c3 can be written as 5 factorial by 5 minus 3 factorial means 2 factorial into 3 factorial. If I simplify this, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 into 3 into 2 into 1. So the things will cut and everything will cut. You will get it as 10. You will get it as 10. But this also killing some time. I am going to teach you some easiest way in the next concept where binomial coefficients and factorials and its properties, everything will come as one concept. There we will learn. Right, as we got one question, we are just discussing that. Now move to today's complete concept is number of terms. Today's concept is number of terms. We are going to look at each and every bit and each and every word and each and every question possible to get easily. So expansion of this contains how many terms, dear students? N plus 1. That is the thing only you have to learn today. And we will go to apply that. Now come to here. I'm not going to look at any other thing except that small concept. So, point number one, number of terms in x plus a whole power n is n plus 1. Point number one. Point number two is number of terms in for example, somebody is asking x minus a whole power n. How many it will be? It's a simple same as it is only na n plus 1 only. Now my question is, third one is number of terms in super concept. Number of terms in point number 1, x plus a whole power n plus x minus a whole power n is the dash. Point number 1. And that we have to discuss now. And the next one is number of terms in x plus a whole power n minus x minus a whole power n. These type of questions they are asking. And fifth one, we will discuss that, don't worry. Somebody is asking number of terms in x plus y plus z some whole power n. They may ask, no? This is called trinomial number of terms. And somebody is asking number of terms in x1 plus x2 plus and so on, some xk whole power n. This is called multinomial number of terms. So like that, one more question is also there. We are going to analyze everything now. But look at this first thing. We can easily say the number of terms in this thing, and we can easily say the number of terms in this thing. But the number of terms in this thing is dash. Can anyone say, dear students? X plus a whole power n plus x minus a whole power n. Can any one of you give me the clarity about number of terms in this? Do you have any clarity? Did you remember, students? I think few 2020 students also watching this. Can any one of you quickly give me answer for this? Number of terms in this is a dash. So be very careful when you're answering, because that always goes whether right or wrong. If it is right, happy. If it is wrong, means you have to learn from that. Right, student? So x plus a whole power n plus x minus a whole power n. Here, actually, you have to look at two cases, dear student. Case 1 is n even. Case 2 is n odd. Remember, all of you. But in the first 1-2 cases, no need to remember whether it is odd or even. It doesn't matter for us. Right? But when it is even and odd, you should be very careful. When n is even, our answer is n plus 2 by 2. How many terms will be there, dear students? N plus 2 by 2. When n is odd, our answer is n plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2. So when n is even, our number of terms is n plus 2 by 2. And when n is odd, our number of terms is n plus 1 by 2. Simply remember, students, in the textbooks you will learn these two, and the questions they will ask is on this. So be very careful. So when plus sign is there between two binomial expansions, means when two binomial expansions are adding, the number of terms will be like this. N is even, n plus 2 by 2. When n is odd, n plus 1 by 2. Right, student? Now look at when two binomial expansions are subtracting. This is very, very important. When two binomial expansions are subtracting, the number of terms will be again the same story, dear students. Yeah, that I will explain you with one example. So if you remember this thing, dear students, minus is there between. When you have minus, when it is even, you will get n by 2 terms, because few terms will get cancelled. And when it is odd, dear students, it will become again n plus 1 by 2. So what you observe? Odd means both, whether it is plus case, whether it is minus case, the value remains n plus 1 by 2. Right? So Mr. Manoj is asking, sir, how you got that? How you got that values? So I am going with one simple example, Mr. Manoj. So look here, the example is like this, I am explaining for you. So all of you just look here. I'm explaining you with one example like this. So this is example. Look here, all of you. For example, you take like this. How many terms will be there? 3 terms will be there. So plus I am taking whole power 2. Now I am just adding both. Can you say how many terms will be there? So you know this expansion value, na? X square plus 2ax plus a square plus what? X square minus 2ax plus a square. By simplifying, these two will cancel and I will get 2 times of x square plus a square. Otherwise, I can write it as 2x square as one term and 2a square as one term. So how many terms are there? By your observation, you got that you have 2 terms. You have 2 terms. This is of our format what? X plus a whole power n plus x minus a whole power n when n is what? N is even. When n is even, what is the formula we got? N plus 2 by 2. That's nothing but 2 plus 2 by 2. How many terms? 2 terms. That's what we got here, 2 terms. So, like that we can analyze it, Mr. Manoj. But what will happen is, it is a time consuming thing. No one will ask you how you got it. Few very standard things, if you remember and if you practice on a simple concept of 2-3 questions, it will become perfect. Right, students? Now that is very important thing everyone has to remember. When n is even and when n is odd. Mr. Manoj, I think you got it. You have again doubts or any doubts are there on this? Now look here, this is very important, right? Number of terms in x plus y plus z whole power n. Number of terms in this people will ask you, and number of terms in this people will ask you. So be very careful. All these are generalized things. Whether all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all those 5 things can be generalized based on this thing. So the most important is, dear students, this is the most important term and we have to remember this thing. This is the most important. So can you remember number of terms in x1 plus x2 plus and so on xk whole power n is xk whole power n is n plus k minus 1 ck minus 1. Can all of you just remember once? N plus k minus 1 ck minus 1. Right, here k is number of terms in the total expression, whole power n. Right. So look at this, n plus k minus 1 ck minus 1. We will just apply for x plus a whole power n. For example, if I apply for x plus a whole power n, can you give me how many terms it will have, Ravi? N plus, here k is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, which is nothing but n plus c1, that is nothing but n plus 1. So how many terms are there? N plus 1. Now go for this fellow. Can you apply here? N plus 3 minus 1 C 3 minus 1. What is the meaning of it? N plus 2 C2. That is nothing but you can write n plus 2 into n plus 1 by 2. N plus 2 into n plus 1 by 2. So this is the beautiful basic concepts. That's what we learned now. We have to apply this concept now. Are you ready to apply? So how much time it has taken to teach this concept means I just started at 2:15 or 2:20 and I have taken around 26 minutes to explain this concept one thoroughly without missing a single concept also or single word also in the given concept. So number of terms, a beautiful concept. Now we are going to do few questions based on that quickly. Now you have to apply your concept what you learned now, right? Right, like this if you learn every day, everything will become easy. Bit by bit, little by little, you can reach to the large things. Come back to here. So I gave all the examples. Question number 1. I am going with question number 1, dear students. Quickly answer it. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Can you give me? Indirectly you are doing Singes, Arihant and Deepthi Mains and EAMCET book and previous IIT and EAMCET questions like that I have taken from different books. So from one concept we are going to do each and every book. If you just follow this and revise this, that is enough for your final exams, right? Question number 1. Number of terms in this is, can you give me answer? Plus sign and even number. 50 plus 2 by 2. Answer is, who will give me answer for this? 52 by 2 means 26. Super Ramanoj. Super Ramanoj. Next one, plus and odd. 99 plus 1 by 2. 100 by 2 means 50. Right, Vivek. Super. In this you have mains questions. In this you have EAMCET questions. In this you have every question required. Because you learned the concept. Those who have the concept, they can be very confident. Those who have the basics, they will behave with the boldness. Come back to the next. Minus and even. Minus and even answer is, what is answer? N by 2. So 20 by 2, it is 10. Minus and odd. Can you give me? Odd means either minus or plus. Answer will be same. So answer is 215 plus 1 by 2. How much it is? 2016 by 2. You can get 1008. 1008. I think all of you got these 4 questions. Now I'm going to 5th question. Wow, super model ra. Try to remember this. 6th question. This is very important model. Everyone has to learn. Everyone has to learn. Number of terms. It is a concept come question. Concept come question. So be very careful. Number of terms whose values depends on x. Very important thing. In the expansion of this, see dear student, he is not asking number of terms directly. He is asking number of terms whose values depends on x. Whose values depends on x. Is nothing but, remember the formula, 2n plus 1. Very good derivation. You can just keep for example, you keep n1. Just try to understand. Option A is correct or not. We'll go out, students. Just we'll check with n1. We'll just check with n1. All of you, be very careful. Don't confirm for 2n plus 1. We'll check it now. n1 we will keep ra. How many terms are there when I keep n1 ra, students? When I keep n1, how many terms are there? 3 terms. But in that 2 terms only, depending on what? X. That is x square plus 1 by x square. Those 2 terms are only depending on x. Have you got it? When n is 2 ra. When n is 2. When n is 2. Can you give me answer? When n is 2, what will happen? When n is 2, can you give me quickly answer? When n is 2, what will happen? A plus b plus whole square formula. So n is 2 here. I am writing here, dear students. Try to understand. X power 4. A plus b plus whole square. X power 4. Next. Can you give me? 1 by x power 4 plus 4 plus 2 into x square into 1 by x square. That is 2 plus 2 into minus 2 into x square plus 2 into minus 2 into 1 by x square. A square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Can you count how many terms which are depending on x? 1, 2, 3, 4. Use common sense. When n is 1, dear students, we got 2 ra. That is 2 into 1, I can say 2. When n is 2, I got 2 into 2, I got 4. Therefore, when n is there, can any one of you give me beautiful answer, dear students? 2n. Number of terms which depends on x. Beautiful question. All of you type it in the chat box. 2n, not 2n plus 1. So don't get tempted with wrong answers. Very beautiful, and it will become very tough question also in IIT level. Am I right? All of you got it? Now look at the next question. Sixth question I am going, dear students. Number of distinct terms in the expansion. Very easy. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. K is 5. N is N. So answer is N plus 5 minus 1 C 5 minus 1. Nothing but N plus 4 C 4. N plus 4 C 4. What is answer? Option B. Option B is the answer. I think every one of you got it. So how many questions we learned? In the number of terms only. In the number of terms only. No need to do thousands and thousands of questions. Variety questions. If you do 10 in different way, you will become perfect. Move to the seventh question I am going, dear students. I am going to the seventh question. Look at this, dear students, all of you. Question number 7. Quickly give me answer. The number of terms in the expansion of 2 power 1 by 3, 3 power y minus and 2z whole power n is 78. Whole power n is 78. What is the formula by k is 3 here? K is 3. N is n only. So formula is n plus 3 minus 1 c 3 minus 1. That's nothing but n plus 2 c2. So formula is n plus 2 C2 means n plus 2 into n plus 1 by 2. But that they gave it is, question is blurry, no issue. We will rectify for the next one. So it is 78. Nothing Rabbi. They gave like this, dear student. Question I am writing, all of you look here. 2 power 1 by 3 plus 3 into y power minus 1 by 3 minus 2z whole power n. In that number of terms is how much? 78. Then n is dash. That is a question. Have you got it? Then n is dash. So can you apply? It is 78 now. You can just compare. So options they give 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you apply that n plus 2 into n plus 1 or n plus 1 into n plus 2 is nothing but 78 into 2. You can just simplify and you can get the answer. That's very easy question. And move to the next question. This is just now we got it. Number of terms in the expansion of this is 17, where n belongs to this thing. Then n is dash. Wow, super question. So what is the number of terms we learned, dear students? Total number of terms is 2n plus 1 actually. In that, which are depends is 2n. So 2n plus 1 is how much they gave? 17. Therefore, n should be how much? 8. N should be 8. I think all of you got it. How many independent terms will be there? There will be only one independent term. That you can see in the earlier example. So n is 8. Now move to the next question. Can you give me the number of non-zero terms in the expansion of? Very simple. Plus is there, odd. Plus and odd. Answer is n plus 1 by 2. Nothing but 9 plus 1 by 2. Answer is 5. Means option 3. Option 3. So like this, students, how many questions we did? This is question number 7, 8, 9. Hardly 9 to 10 questions for one concept is enough. No need to work thousands and thousands questions, dear students. Like that, in the binomial theorem, I divided total binomial theorem into 8 concepts. 8 concepts into 10 questions. Indirectly, you are covering Arihant textbook, Singh's textbook, and Deepthi mains and EAMCET textbook, and previous EAMCET and previous mains question. Indirectly, you are covering 5 books in one concept. So half an hour teaching, half an hour practice, and on the same concept you can get 10 more extra questions if you want more practice. Right, student? So I am starting batch from Monday. The batch will start from Monday, and every day I am taking 6:30 to 8 p.m. 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Right, this is a 1 year batch. For only math 1 year I am taking, for 1 year I am taking 20,000 till the exam. Total syllabus, total syllabus, total syllabus. This is for total syllabus, and this is targeting 2021. Be very careful. Targeting 2021. Targeting 2021 batch, not for coming exam batch. Right? So 1 year batch is 20,000 rupees. If you pay in 2 terms. So initially 10,000 and after 3 months 10,000. This is one way. Or else there is another option also. Single payment 15,000 only till the exam. And next one is single payment only 15,000. Monthly payment also there, dear students. Monthly it is 3,000. 3,000. Monthly 3,000. Single payment 15,000. Two payments 20,000. And here what I am providing is teaching like this. Every day 2 concepts. Second point is material. Beautiful material. Based on concept 1, concept 2, like that. Material. And third one is, now I am teaching now this teaching PDF notes. Teaching PDF notes. So whatever I taught now, you will get after the class, you will get the mail, the same notes. And fourth one is online exams. Online exams. This is the thing, my dear students. If you are interested, either first year or second year, you can say hi to this number in WhatsApp. And batch will start from 24th of this month, means day after tomorrow onwards, Monday onwards. So this is such a beautiful opportunity. Those who want to make maths very, very easy, just join hands with me. You can see the difference, right? You can save lot of time by spending some time with this teaching. Definitely you will enjoy the remaining time in your life. So all the best, dear students, and we will meet in the coming class. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Take care.